Our first factor influencing exchange rates is imports and exports. For instance, when the UK was worried about the swine flu scare, UK households stopped buying pork from South America, Poland, and Belgium, which led to... When UK consumers want to import goods, they need to sell or supply their pounds to get foreign currency to give to foreign producers. But if UK consumers reduced the amount of pork they imported from abroad, they would need to supply fewer pounds. So the supply of the pound will decrease. The quantity of pounds exchanged will fall, and the exchange rate will increase. So whereas before £1 might have been worth €1.50, now it'd be worth perhaps €1.80. So we've got an appreciation. The value of the pound has increased, all thanks to a decrease in imports. Now, what if instead the UK government imposed regulations to stop UK military weapon producers from selling guns and jets abroad? If UK exporters of military weaponry can't sell their goods abroad, their exports will decrease. Foreign consumers, like the American military, won't be able to buy UK exports anymore, so they'll reduce the amount of pounds they buy, or demand. So the demand for pounds will decrease. The quantity of pounds exchanged will fall, and the exchange rate will decrease. So, whereas before £1 might have been worth $2, now it'd be worth perhaps just $1.20. So we've got a depreciation. The value of the pound has decreased, all thanks to a decrease in exports. Next, what will happen to our exchange rate during the December holidays, when millions of Brits travel abroad to escape the UK cold and enjoy the Mediterranean sun? If millions of Brits travel abroad for December tourism, they'll need to sell or supply their pounds for foreign currency to pay for Mediterranean goods and services, like hotels and cocktails. And tourism abroad is a form of import, as UK holidaymakers are paying foreign Mediterranean businesses for rooms in their hotels and cocktails from their bars. So when Brits travel abroad, the supply of pounds will increase and the exchange rate will decrease. That means we have a depreciation. The value of the pound has decreased, all thanks to an increase in imports. Finally, what if instead wealthy Chinese tourists decide to visit the UK for a Royal London wedding? If Chinese tourists start visiting the UK, then domestic tourism, that is, tourism in the UK, will increase. Chinese tourists will have to exchange their yuans to buy or demand British pounds, with which they can pay for UK goods and services, like souvenirs and bus tours. And domestic tourism is a form of export, as foreign tourists are paying UK businesses for souvenirs from their shops and rides on their tour buses. So, when foreign tourists visit the UK, the demand for pounds will increase, the quantity of pounds exchanged will rise, and the exchange rate will increase. That means that we have an appreciation. The value of the pound has increased, all thanks to an increase in exports. So, in summary, our first factor influencing exchange rates is imports and exports. A decrease in imports will decrease the supply of a currency and therefore appreciate the exchange rate, like when the UK was worried about the swine flu scare, and so UK households stopped importing pork from South America, Poland, and Belgium. A decrease in exports will decrease the demand for a currency and therefore depreciate the exchange rate, like if the UK government imposed regulations to stop UK military weapon producers from selling guns and jets abroad, leading to less UK weapon exports. An increase in imports will increase the supply of a currency and therefore depreciate the exchange rate, Like during the December holidays, when millions of Brits travel abroad to escape the UK cold, increasing the goods and services imported from the sunny Mediterranean. And finally, an increase in exports will increase the demand for a currency and therefore appreciate the exchange rate. Like when wealthy Chinese tourists visit the UK for a Royal London wedding, increasing exports of souvenirs and tour bus trips.